Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So, got something neat to show you today. But first, if you use one of these, you definitely want one of these. This is a tactical cane clip. If you use a cane, you need both hands free. You can clip this thing right here and do your business. You can sit with it. You can angle it so you can sit. That's a cool little gadget that I find very useful because this I've had to use it a little bit lately, and I absolutely hate leaning this against the wall or the side of the counter or something, and it rolls. Just the way it's designed. Now I could hook it on something like that, but it's easy to knock off. I can. This has the crook, so I can hook it on my arm, but sometimes, that's kind of a hassle, and especially using a public restroom. Go in there, and I can do this, but then it's kind of hard to maneuver, do what you gotta do, and I do not like touching this on the ground in front of a urinal. It's gross, nasty. So very simply, just clip it like such. It's not on the ground. I can do what I have to do, pop it out, and use it. Sometimes I get tired of having it in my hands, and I'm not walking very far or whatever. And yeah, yep, it walks excellent. Just to get it out of your hands. Before we go to the tabletop, this is my cane. It is the Cane Masters Dojo training cane. I do have a video on this when I got it. It is 1-inch hickory with heart. Kind of heavy, and like I said, it's 1 inch. Works good with this clip. Smaller items or smaller sticks like 1/2 inch or I think 3/4 would work good, but 7/8, 1 inch would definitely work excellent in it. And yeah, I guess move to the tabletop. All right, let's take a little closer look at this little marvel here. The Tactacle cane clip from AccuStrike. Came in this little envelope right here. You can pause and read it. But Tactacle cane clip, slip clip over belt or waistband aligned clip with hip adjust position for comfort. Rubber pivot allows natural movement. To rest on counter tabletop, place rubber pivot on counter edge with cane clip. Leave cane clipped while sitting. Adjust pivot for comfort. Rotate stick clip for height adjustment. Made in USA, AccuStrike, and here it is. It's all plastics except for the screws, but seems to be very durable plastic. The clip is a different plastic than the back here. And this is very similar to Kydex. I'm not sure if it is Kydex or not, but it's very, very similar. You got a pivot right here with a rubber spacer, and you can rotate it. In fact, when I got it, it was like this. And on the front here of the clip, it says cane clip. On the back, AccuStrike. Sits lower on your hip, on the side of your leg more. This, the top of your cane is going to be hitting this. That works fine. I used it that way for a while, but I didn't like it hanging down so far, so I rotated it up like such, and this rides higher. In fact, when I have long shirt on, like I do in the video, this thing's pretty hidden until you need it. You can clip it on the cane. Now, like I said, this is a 1-inch diameter cane. This fits nice and snug. It doesn't twist much, you know, it will, but otherwise it rides right in place, doesn't slide up and down in it. And it's coming so useful. I absolutely dig this. I bought 2 of these directly from AccuStrike. One mine, one for myself, and one for my father-in-law because he uses cane a whole lot more than I do. And his cane is a smaller diameter. It's a metal, I'd call it drugstore type of cane, pharmacy cane. And I don't know the diameter of his cane, but it's quite a bit smaller, and it doesn't fit in this very well. You clip it in, you push it in. His handle, it's like a, what do they call it? It's not a crooked handle. It's not like this. It has the palm rest and everything. Like a gentleman's cane. The handle has to sit on top for it to stay. Otherwise it slides up and down. And if it turns just right, his will slip out. Now he has a bunch of canes, so he's going to try out one of his larger ones. And I'd show you different canes, but I have 2 other canes and I've loaned them out to a friend that had hip replacement. My son took one when he threw his back out or something, and he still has it. But 25 bucks I paid for each one. I think at first I thought that was a little high price, but after having it, using it, it's worth it all day for me. To me, 25 bucks. If anything happens to this, I lose it or somehow I break it, which I don't see how, but I'd probably buy another one because of late I've had times where I've had to use this. Don't need it all the time, but I know my health issues and getting older, eventually it'll become more of a staple in my EDC, along with this. This is the niftiest thing. I was trying to DIY ways to carry this, you know, free up both hands if I needed, and all kinds of stuff. I looked on Amazon, and I can't remember whose video I saw, but he has a bunch of canes, and he actually did a video on this. It's like the only video I could find on it. So if you look it up, AccuStrike Tactical Cane Clip, you'll find his video probably. And yeah, very, very cool little gadget, and it comes in so useful. I'd highly recommend this one. The other ones, you know, similar on Amazon, reviews are not that good. But yeah, I definitely recommend this. And I guess that'll do it for this video. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And until next video, bye.